All right. So 10.3 is hyperbola. Since hyperbola is a set of all points in the plane, the difference from two fixed points, F1 and F2 are constant, and these 2 points are the foci. So I got this one, where basically we're centered around the x. And of course, we could also have one centered around the y. So we have 2 types. And again, let me write the 2 types over here. And so we got x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1. A is greater than 0, and b is greater than 0. The vertices are given by plus or minus a 0. The horizontal length is given by 2a. The asymptotes are given by y equals plus or minus b over ax. And the foci are given by plus or minus c0. And c squared is a squared plus b squared. And that'll be one going like that. Okay. And then the other type, and let me move this down a bit so we can get that up here. The other type then is like this. One, right? Again, a is greater than 0, b is greater than 0. And again, the vertices are now going to be 0 plus or minus a. The horizontal length, or now this will be the vertical length because it's running the other way, will be 2a. The asymptotes are going to be y equals plus or minus a over bx. And then the foci are 0 plus or minus c. And again, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. And a quick drawing. This would now be a hyperbola that would be running in this direction. So like that. Okay. So 2 types. All right. So let's look at a couple examples of a problem here. And I want to keep those there. Come over here. And do a couple examples for this stuff. Okay. So let's say I have this equation. 9x squared minus 16y squared equals 144. Right? So we know in order for this to work, it has to equal 1. So let's just divide everything by 144. Right? And then if this works out nicely, this is going to be x squared over 16 minus y squared over 9. And that equals 1. Right? So we're in this form, which means we're centered around the x-axis. And so we have a squared is 16, which of course means that a is 4. And we have b squared equals 9, which of course means b is 3. And then we have that c squared is going to be 16 plus 9. So c squared is 25, which of course means c is 5. Right? So now that we have in terms of the a, the b, the c, let's actually get everything about this. So we know our vertices are given by the A. So we're going to have one vertex at minus 4, 0, and the other one at 4, 0. The horizontal length is going to be 2 times A, so this is going to be 8. The asymptotes are going to be, one is going to be y equals 3/4 x, and the other one be y equals a minus 3/4 x. The foci are in terms of C, so minus 5, 0, and 5, 0. And let's do another example. Let me get rid of this one. Right. So given y squared over 36 minus x squared over 4 equals 1. So now we're in this form, so centered around the y-axis. And so a squared is 36, which means a is 6. B squared is 4, which means b is 2. And so c squared is equal to 36 plus 4. So c squared is 40, which means then that c is going to be the square root of 40, which will be 2 square root 10 if I simplify. And again, we can now come up with everything about this one. So we have our vertices. So 0 plus or minus a. So this will be 0, negative 6. Oops. And 0, 6. We have the vertical length. Is going to be 2 times 6. So that'll be 12. We have our asymptotes. Are going to be, what is y equals 6 over 2, which is so 6 over 2x, which of course would just be 3x. And the other one would be y equals a minus 3x. And then our foci will be at 0, minus 2 root 10, and 0, 2 root 10, right? And we get those, right? Right? So we have in terms of our hyperbola, right? And that will conclude this video.